So, Dr. Flores, what have you done over the summer to prepare for the first day of school?
We August 20th obviously is today, and it's the first day of school, and we're so excited about it. It's been going great so far this morning. So what have we been doing is really a question since March the 13th. March the 13th is when, we had basically non-return to school. We've been virtual ever since. We went into spring break, and all summer what we've done is prepared for August 20th, and it seemed like August 20th was just so far away. But I will tell you, it's here today, and our virtual start has been really a great start because of our teachers and our staff that have put the long, hard work together to make this a reality. So it's been, I would say, it's been also, we're going to talk about a school year with our staff like no other. It was a summer like no other as well. I'm saying people, worked tirelessly 24 hours a day to try to create a virtual platform that is different than what they had last spring. Last spring, that was more what was called crisis education, right? So a lot of people were just trying to figure this out. Are we returning back to school? Or are we not? Now we know that COVID-19 is not only a real threat to how we do education. It allows us to reimagine education. So all summer long, back to your question, we have reimagined education to the point now that we can provide a virtual platform for our families and our students and our teachers. So we feel we're in a great place.
I know it's early, but any problems so far on the first day of school?
No, this is, like I said, this is my 12th year as a superintendent, and those are the things that keep you up at night. What can go wrong on the first day of school? And I realized this, so I found some solace in the fact that there is no perfect first day of school anywhere in the country. There's always minor glitches. So today, one of the things that we did have was early on, just internet, and I don't know if it was a delay or what, but I was nervous about that, and I think our staff was nervous, but eventually that was resolved so quickly that, everything's been smooth, and I knock on wood right now because it's been smooth to this point. But again, this is a virtual year. This has never been done in public education or in education in general. So for us, we are expecting not perfection, we're expecting progress. And I think that sometimes our greatest lessons are learned when we make mistakes. So we will make mistakes, the superintendent will make mistakes, the board will make mistakes, but as long as we make mistakes that benefit our students and staff, those are mistakes worth making. So I'm excited by that start today.
We know in other school districts, teachers, staff are not taking the risk. Some are just deciding not to return, taking a leave of absence. Are you experiencing any of that over at Rock ISD?
We are experiencing where teachers are concerned, communities concerned. We have concern like, again, this is an unusual year where options are being discussed, but we've allowed for a lot of flexibility. I would say that most districts have done that. And in fact, all the colleagues, and we visit almost daily here in Central Texas, and I have a lot of friends throughout the state. What we're doing is allowing as much flexibility to assure our teachers and our students that safety protocols will be, in fact, in place where they feel when we do return, that we are in a place where they can do what they love to do, and that is teach in a classroom and teach students on campus. However, yes, we do have some who have opted, but I don't think it's a very large percentage at all, which I'm thankful for, but I also think it's because they understand that we are doing what we can as a district to provide the flexibility to get them back in a safe environment to teach our students. I mean, if you were to ask me right now, what do I want? I want our students in the classroom. I want our teachers teaching in the classroom. But guess what? We're not there yet. And I acknowledge that the fact that they don't feel comfortable, then I know that the data is there for them to, it's justified and immediate understanding from this superintendent and our board. And thus, I think we've helped lessen those that feel that they just need to exit. And for those that have exited anywhere in the state and nation, that maybe they can reconsider at some point, because we need those quality teachers, those veterans. So at some point, maybe sooner rather than later, hopefully, they'll see that there's been progress made on this pandemic, and as a result, maybe we can get them back. And so that's my hope for our educators that have chosen to do something else because they are fearful of the current environment.
Tuesday, you're meeting with the board, and you're going to discuss about the possibility of students and staff going to the classroom in September. Are you ready to make that decision on Tuesday already next week?
That's a great question. It'll be next Thursday, so 1 week from today. The wonderful thing about, we do have, again, flexibility. We're exhibiting it as well here at the central office and the superintendent's office and the board. And the fact that obviously we've exercised as superintendent the first 3 weeks virtual. I have the 4th week. The TEA and has given us the flexibility to have superintendent make the call for the first 4 weeks. And then the extension of that is obviously the board's prerogative with the information that we will provide on Thursday of next week to try to determine what we want is all systems go for those that choose to return on September 10th. So that's the reason why the 27th, that's next Thursday, well, we will have a board meeting to discuss this, is because it would be 2 weeks from September the 10th, when that would be the first on-campus day. I will tell you, Sally, because of the fact that things change not only by sometimes the day, sometimes even by the hour, and even by the minute, even that data may be something that we will continuously need more time on. But I will tell you that on the 27th, we will know whether I will exercise that 4th week, which I have the authority to do. And the question really is, will we make a recommendation for possible extension of those 4 weeks that would require our board approval? Our board understands that, and so we're gonna walk through that. But the reason for that next Thursday, and that's a great question, because is it too early? I don't know. We don't know if that's too early, but it does allow us to have the most current data possible to make some of these decisions. So excellent question.
And so gosh, is the 27th? Yes, actually next Thursday already, isn't it?
Yeah, you had me scared. I thought, my goodness, I'm not prepared for Tuesday. You've given me just now, you've given me 2 more days so that we can make better decisions. So thanks for that.
No, that's important. Next Thursday, you're meeting with the board to figure out what to do with the rest of your online classes, or to go back to the classroom. That's a huge day.
Right. Now, just to clarify or to add a little more, we do know that from a survey mid to late July, we had about 71% that said they would remain virtual for more than the 3 weeks, and so what we would see is probably about 35% that would come on campus, which allows us opportunities to phase in the reopening, and then also apply the social distancing and all the health protocols that we've been preparing for since day one with regards to our safety protocols. So if that holds steady at that pace, what we get to do is get to come back at a point where the readiness and the acceptance of those that are reluctant to come back on campus, it gives us time to make sure they feel comfortable enough and do the things that we need to do. So with that, that's why I think a phased-in approach is more than likely what we'll be looking at next Thursday.
I know you're probably already looking ahead about what would happen when you're on campus and perhaps there is an outbreak. Do you have an isolation room that you would send the students to? What are you thinking?
Thank you for that question, because safety is our we have guiding principles that helped us reimagine the virtual education platform as well as this school year. So priority one or our foundational piece of that is priority one, and that is the safety and the safety of our students and staff as being our top goal. So again, I think that where we are is we will continue to utilize and make sure that we are practicing as safe as possible the things that we need to do so that parents feel comfortable when they bring their students back to our campuses. I can tell you, Sally, that I'm appreciative of the fact that I get to be the superintendent of such a wonderful district with such a wonderful staff and with such wonderful students. So with that, I mean, I'm really blessed to serve. But what I will tell you, it is bittersweet. The fact that we're talking right now at 10:15 a.m. instead of me being on a campus, I would have been on my 17th or 20th campus, and I would have made 35 visits today. And that's the plan that I usually have. But the fact that we are virtual, that's new for me as well. But thank you for all that you do as well and getting the information out as we move forward together on this new reality. And what we're doing in Round Rock as well, I mean, there's been so much focus on people wanting to return to normal. We're saying, let's make it better, because we get a chance to reimagine education. And this is now an opportunity for us to learn that sometimes you have to start and stop on a moment's notice. We are now prepared for that. So thank you so much for having me on your show.